Hello everyone, it is Emily from XD Crafts today here in the studio on a lovely Saturday. Hi June, hi Bennett, hopefully I'm saying that right. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday as well. Did want to mention that I do have my dog in with me in the studio today, so if you do hear some barking, I'm sorry, but he might have a little barks here and there. So sorry for that in advance. If you don't want to hear a dog barking randomly, don't watch maybe then. But I do have my dog here, so if you do hear barking, that is where it's coming from. I did want to also mention that this is kind of a little bit of a Christmas themed video here today with the Marianne Christmas themed stuff. I'm really excited to show you guys. I did run into some Wi-Fi troubles, which took me a long time to figure out today. I'm not really that tech savvy. So I did waste a lot of my time in the office today trying to figure that out. So I didn't get as many samples done as I'd hoped, but I do have one sample that I'm going to finish putting together here on camera. And I also believe maybe next week I will try and create a bit more Christmas samples with some of the new products as well. I've been really busy with school, so that's why I haven't been on here as much. I do miss you guys. I hope you guys are getting excited for Christmas. As you can tell, I am. I'm starting to get, thank you for the cute little comments on my antlers. I wanted to kind of get in the Christmas theme now that I've got all my Christmas cards getting ready and wound up here. Lots of new Christmas products. So today I'm going to start with the Marianne. And I may end up having to mute my mic halfway through because I'm a little bit cold, or I do have a little bit of a cold, which is going around our area. So that is why I'm here on a Saturday, because I'm the only one, so I can't get anybody sick. So I hope you guys are all gosh, I can't talk. I hope you guys are all staying healthy and well. I'm just going to flip my camera over here and get started with the product I'm most excited for. So I'm just going to flip this over. So last time I did a live, I showed you guys, I'll show you guys again, the Studio Light Advent Calendar by the Art by Marlene. So this one, I'll just quickly go over it again just because maybe you guys haven't seen this yet. This is the 2022 Art by Marlene Studio Light Advent Calendar. So this comes with paper products, inks, and stamps. I did want to mention one thing about this product is it is an all year long thing. So it's not specifically Christmas themed. Sorry, I didn't realize that was right there on camera. But yeah, so this is a Christmas theme. I have opened all of these doors, which is why I accidentally ripped that one. Sorry for that little spoiler. But this is one that you can use all year round. It's not specifically just for Christmas products. There also is a Facebook group that Art by Marlene is going to be posting in at the end of every month. Also creating projects from all of these products in the Advent calendar. So again, this is a year-long project that you guys could use this for. Now, I do have another really exciting Advent calendar. I love this one. This is the Marianne Designs Advent calendar. So I'm going to open it up for you guys. I did already tear one apart, so I got to see what was in it. I didn't want to show you guys what's inside because I know some people like to keep it a secret. I could do that next week. Leave comments if you guys want to see what are in both of the Advent calendars, and I could probably do a live on that, doing a little unboxing. But this one I adore because this one is a lot more Christmas themed. A lot of the products in here are geared towards Christmas and not Christmas specifically, but more so winter time actually is what I should say. It's a lot more of a wintry theme in here, not specifically just Christmas. And I think there we go. Okay, so this is the inside of this. I love the snowflakes on here. They're so pretty. So this one goes from day 1, if I can find that, day 1 up until day 24, which is, let me find it. There it is. So there's a lot of really good products in here. We've got quite a lot of Christmas themed, or not Christmas, I keep saying that, a lot of winter themed dies. We have 2 paper products in both of these windows here. And then we have some stencil. We have a stencil in there. We have some other we have 2 ribbon, I believe, which go with your projects. We have some stamps. What else is there? There's a lot of good things in here. I do want to create some products or projects, sorry, with the products in here as well, because they are geared towards the winter time. So I can do an unboxing of that if you guys are interested. This is a really, really, really good advent calendar, you guys. I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to hype it up, but I seriously, genuinely mean that this is a good advent calendar that you guys will not be disappointed in getting, because it is a lot of the winter themed stuff, but obviously you can't go wrong with that. I do use those all the time, so definitely a good product here. Definitely get your hands on it before it sells out, because I have a feeling these ones are going to sell out pretty fast. Our by Marlene ones are selling out pretty fast as well. So that is 2 products that I'm really, really excited for. Now, sorry, I've got a little bit of a sniffle here. So now I'm going to show you guys some of the dies that we have. So there's a lot of dies that the Marianne Designs team just came out with. There's so many of them, but I'm going to show you guys my favorite one first, just because this one's the most exciting. This one is probably like the biggest die I have seen from them. So this is actually a die that has a free die included, but not only is it like a free die included, it also has the stamp as well that you could use with so many different things. It's the snow falling stamp, but it not only has to be just above this scene here. And then on the back, we have how you can use that free die that it came with. We've got all the other little elements. We've got some snow little patches on the ground. We've got the star, which fits on top of the little shed here, little shack. And then we have this is the little nativity scene here. We have some camels, we have Mary and Joseph in there, we've got some donkeys, and then we've got the baby in the manger as well. So this is a really good product here, especially because there is so much that it comes with. Like, you've got animals here that not only could you use for this scene to create a card or scrapbook page, but you could also use these animals all year long for different cards that you guys wanted to create, maybe with some farm animals. And then we also have a donkey here as well that you could use. Or sorry, that's a camel, but there is a donkey. Then we have the star, which you could use on any card and any time of the year. And then we've got the little kings there as well. And then this you could also use probably anytime you wanted to. Don't have to add the snow roof to it and then the snow stamp there. So this is I am really excited about this. I want to create something with this for you guys, hopefully in the future here. So this, if you are curious, the SKU for this is COL1519. This is a really good product. I have a feeling this one's going to sell out pretty nicely. And this one, oh, so adorable. We have 3 little bears here. So we've got 3 different sizes. We've got a big mama bear, we've got a smaller bear, and then we've got a tiny little baby bear here, and they're so cute. And then on the back, it's kind of a tiny, tiny photo. You can't really see it too well, but online there are photos as well. These are really adorable. All the different sizes. I love that. And then we have this lovely poinsettia. This one is, I wouldn't say like a perfect poinsettia. It is kind of a little bit wrinkly. So it's going to like look a little bit more natural, I would say. And then these ones, I am obsessed with these trees. How adorable are these? I don't know what it is. I love this one because it's kind of a little bit, I think, a little quirky because it's not so perfect and it's so tall and skinny. I just think these are so adorable. We've got 4 different styles here, which all look very nicely together, but also you could use them over and over again to create a scene of the same tree. This is a really fun one. I love this one. This is CR1602. If you are curious, it's a really good die set there. And then we have also another one, which I'm obsessed with. This is so adorable. How cute is this? With the chimney here in the fireplace. So we have the fireplace here with 3 different fires that you could layer on top of each other to create some different colors and different effects with the fire, or you could just use the one if that is what you like. And then it has the embossing of the stone in here. So that's not going to die cut. That is going to emboss perfectly nice. So you could also run your ink pad over it to give it a bit more rustic look, but it will die cut around the edges to create that shape there. And I've got a little piece at the bottom. So this is a separate piece, the same with the bottom here. And then I don't know if you guys can really see the photo all too well. Again, online, the photos are better, but there is also wood chunks in there. I didn't even notice. Oh, there. The wood is up at the top that you can add into the fireplace as well. So that's a really good fireplace scene there. And then let's see what other dies, fun ones. Oh my gosh, this one is so nice. Look at how beautiful this snowflake is. There's so much detail in this. I love this. I think this in a sparkly cardstock would look phenomenal. You could use this as a background, have it as a main image. You could even layer this on top of itself a couple of times, which would look really nice. So that's a really beautiful snowflake there. And then we also have this tree, which you can build on top of itself. So this one will add a bit more dimension compared to the other trees, which I showed you guys earlier. Those were just like a one tree die, and that is just going to create one tree. But this one will create layers, as you can kind of see in the background. So you layer it on top of each other, and you can also probably layer as many times as you want. So you can get kind of a fuller tree. And it also comes with the stump, the tree stump there. I was stumped thinking about what that name was. I hope you guys liked that pun, and hopefully somebody caught on to that. Anyway, so this is a, gosh, I can't remember exactly what these are called. They've got the street names on them usually, little posts. I think they're called a post. That'll tell you like what direction to go where. Like this is where Santa's village is, or this is where Mrs. Claus is, or this is where I am. So that's a really fun one. You can also add some snow onto, as you can see in the background. These are the snow here that you can add on top. Or you could have it just, if you don't want it in the winter time, you could have it just without the snow added on top and have it just a wooden stand there. As well as that, there is the gate here, or the fence. It looks more like a fence, I'd say, a wooden fence. And it also comes with snow that you can add on. Same idea, you can create the fence without the snow, but you can also create it with if you wanted it during the winter time as well. So there's lots of versatility with that one, which I love. And then I'm going to show you guys this one. I did open this and I did use this. So this is part of the sample that I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. So this is a layering die again. So these are two separate houses that have snow tops that you can add on top. So these are the tops that go on top of here. I'll show you how I did that earlier. Actually, I'll show you now so you guys can get an idea. So what I did was I used the top stamp out of the dark brown, and then I used the bottom one underneath with the gold, or not gold, the shiny sparkly white paper there. This is the etc. cardstock. It's not really picking up the sparkle on camera, but it is shiny. I wanted it to look a little bit like snow, and then I just added that on top with some glue, and it was very, very easy to add some snow on top of my buildings. Obviously, you don't have to do it with snow if you don't want to. That was just my personal choice. And then we have this one, which I do have a sample of, so I'm going to show you that as well. I love, love, love this. This is so versatile. So this could be used as a background, or you could use it as a sentiment. It also comes with, so the inside ones say winter. Oh gosh, I can't read that one. Oh, Wonderland. It's backwards. That's why I couldn't read it. So it says winter. That one says Wonderland. And this one says snowman. You could also put those together and create a winter wonderland if you wanted to. And then around the circle, it repeats, let it snow, and it has some snowflakes between all of the repetitions, which is really nice. So I'll show you that sample quickly. I did this again with the etc. black sparkle cardstock. I'm going to get a white piece of paper, just 1 second to show you guys. All right, there we go. That's probably better. So that is what that die looks like. And then it also comes with an inner circle, flat, straight edge die. So you could create a hole in the middle of this if you wanted to. And I do love how it adds those extra sentiments at the bottom of a card if you wanted to add that there. And then got some more here. I have this fun, this is not specifically Christmas, but you could use it during the Christmas time because I know a lot of people love to listen to Christmas carols during that time of year. So we've got some music notes here in a frame, a circle frame die. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. So if you wanted to, you could just die cut into an image or into a paper. Sorry, my dog is whining in the background. It's distracting me. And then I have the outline here. And then similar to that, we have this one here as well with some flowers. You can hear my dog barking in the background, so hopefully you guys can't. And then this one is a really fun one as well. These are baubles as well as what you can use for like Christmas ornaments on any card. It doesn't have to be on a tree. You could add it to a top or something. But it also comes with, hopefully you guys can see, it's so hard to see it on camera, but it comes with the tops that you can cut out of the gold mirror cardstock, and it will really make it look really nice once you add it on top of the actual ornament. It'll make it look a lot more realistic. And then we also have this little string that you could add it on top of as well to create a few different pieces of ornaments hanging down from that if you wanted to. I am just going to mute my mic for a second and give my dog a treat so he can stop whining for you guys. All right, gave him a treat, so he should be quiet. Okay, so then moving along, I have these adorable birds and branches. These are a stamp and die set. So the dies are for the birds. These will cut out the birds. There aren't any dies for the branches, but those do stamp very nicely, and you can add those birds on top of the branches, obviously, as well. And I do find that these would be really, really, really perfect for like a winter scene. Just the way that they look, also because these aren't full branches, they are naked branches. It kind of gives that winter vibes as well. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. There is a bit of a glare. Again, online, the photos are probably a little bit easier to see. And then I also have another one similar to that, but these are little creatures here. So we've got some birds, we've got some mice, we've got a bunny. I got a little snail here, and they're all singing. This could be for Christmas carols, same thing, or again, it could just be for any time of the year. There is no theme specifically for this one. They do all have scarves on though, so it is a little bit in the chilly time. Again, those all come with the coordinating dies there to cut them all out nicely. And then I don't think I have the die for... No, I don't. Okay. There is a snowman one similar to that as well, but I don't have it with me. And then we've got some more dies here and some stamps. And then I have some stencils I want to show you guys as well. So this stamp I love. It is just says winter, but I love how it has the layering pieces. So in the background, you can see the different layering ideas they did. So they did the white in the actual writing, and then on the background piece, it was dark blue. And then you could do that vice versa as well, which would look really nice. But this says winter, and I just love how that looks with the background outlining it. And it's a really nice size as well, not too small, not too big. And then we have some stamps. So these are some sentiments that you guys could add on the outside or the insides of your cards. I do love to add sentiments like these on the insides. So there's actually a lot. I'm not going to read them all. I'm just going to read my favorite one. It says, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Who doesn't love Rudolph? But there's a lot of sentiments in here, and they do all come apart. So you guys don't have to worry about it all stamping once and then having to cut it out. These are individual stamps that you can just pull off, so you don't have to worry about it being one big stamp. They're all individual. So those you can read online just because it's a little bit easier there. And then I also have some really, really, really fun, I don't have any duplicates, I do have one, stencils. So these are the 4 main new ones that we have. This one is my favorite. Look at how cute that is. So this is a little gingerbread house here. So what you could do with these, there's lots of ideas online. You could use this just on a scrapbook page or on a card and actually create like the gingerbread house. Or you could also use the stencil and actually cut out the outline of the stencil to kind of create a different style with this stencil. So there's lots of options there. You could always cut out the stencil after or just use it as a stencil on a page and color it in. So that's a little gingerbread house. And then this one is a little Christmas tree here. And along with the Christmas tree, it does come with 2 different sizes of bows here as well as circles. And then we do have 2 different ornament sizes here as well as 2 different star sizes. So you could add those onto your Christmas tree as well after. And then I'm going to save another one that I really like for last. So this one is a bit more of a rustic one. I would say this is kind of like a fall/winter one that you could use both times of the year. So these look like winter leaves falling from the sky there. And then this one is kind of a 2-page one. So as you can see on this half of the page, these are all deer hooves here. So in the wintertime, I know that in my backyard, we can definitely see the deer's hooves and where they've walked along the trails. And they do look like this. So I do know what that is. And then these, I believe, are birds' feet here. So these are all just kind of scattered around, which you guys could add to make it look like they were walking in a snowy grounded area there. So we've got 2 different styles. We've got birds and we've got deer there. And then we also have some beautiful paper. I think I do have a little bit more dies that I may have missed, but I just want to show you guys this paper because it is so pretty. So this is the Winter Wonderland. They are double-sided. This is the A4 size here. So there are 8 different designs and there are 16 sheets. So I am going to just quickly, actually, let me just cut the sides for you guys, just because I want to be able to show you guys a little bit better. Just use an X-Acto knife. It's much easier to do it that way instead of ripping it apart. There we go. All right. I love this one. So we've got a Winter Wonderland, and then we also have a Christmas one as well. So this one, I love. How beautiful is this background paper? So this is snowflakes, but we've got some bright white snowflakes as well as some more muted, not so vibrant, less transparent ones here, which are so beautiful. This is, I think, an amazing background piece here. Then on the other side, we have a blank sheet of colored paper that also kind of coordinates with the sheet on the front side as well. So I think there are 2 of those. There might be more in the pad. We'll see. Then this one's not picking up as much on camera. It is a little bit of a checkered gingham here. Hopefully I pronounced that okay. So this is blue, a little bit of different shades of blue, different lighter, a little bit darker there. Very beautiful. And then again on the back, this is a beautiful blue color, which does look really nice with this pattern on the front side. And then here we have what looks like some snow falling from the sky. And this is kind of like a darker bluey gray background with the white snow falling down. And then on the other side, we've got what looks like a nice light blue, light gray color. And then going along, this is so adorable. I'm obsessed with this page here. So these are a bunch of little snowmen here, but they're all waving, it looks like, which is so cute. And they all have a smile on their face, and some have a hat and some don't, as well as there are some different styles of Christmas trees in the background as well that may not be picking up as much as the snowmen, but this is a beautiful piece of paper and I'm obsessed with the design. Then on the back, we've got this darker bluey gray color as well, which looks very nice with the front side. And then this one is so adorable. We've got some different styles of Christmas trees. I'm gonna try and bring that closer to the camera for you guys. Yeah, so we've got different styles as well as some different colors, which is really fun, but they all look beautiful together. I love this. And it also has some snowflakes and some snowballs falling from the sky in the background as well. So this is a great background piece to use too. And on the other side is a beautiful greener. This is kind of a more greeny gray color here, not as much as the blue of the other pages, but it does look very nice with the blue background that is behind the trees here. And then how beautiful is this page? So these are a bunch of different sizes and styles of snowflakes. Beautiful for the background page if you wanted to. And then on this side, we have a little bit, if you guys can see the color contrast, is a little bit more green. And then we've got the snowflakes here with the bluer background, bluey gray background. I love this page here, you guys. Look at how beautiful this transition is from the bottom to the top. So we've got a scene of trees here, but it goes from like darker up all the way to lighter. And then at the very top of the page, we have a little scene of mountains at the very top, which is very beautiful as well. I do love this one. This is so pretty. And then on the back, this is a gray page here. It's a little bit more gray than any other color. And then this is the last style of page here. These look just like some foliage there. We've got some little branches and some berries, and we do have some stars and little snowballs as well. And the background is a little bit of a gray brown, I would say. And then on the other side, we have, again, a gray brown color here for the background page. So that is what is in the Winter Wonderland paper pad. This is seriously so adorable, you guys. I can't wait to break this open and use it on all my Christmas cards. I'm just getting my mouse back. And then I also have one more paper pad to show you guys. Just 1 second. All right, so now I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I will just cut the sides of this one. This is called Jolly Christmas. All right, so this one, same idea. Everything's the same, just different styles, obviously, and different colors. So this is I don't even know what kind of pattern you call this. Maybe chevron is the pattern. I don't know if it's picking up too much on camera, but it's like a zigzag style here. Got some of the red, really, really beautiful red there. It looks a little bit more orange on camera, but it is red. And then on the back, we have this beautiful pinky red light color here. And then going along, we have what looks like some green, or not green, sorry, this is red, some red snowflakes. So we have some different styles of snowflakes here. We've got two different styles. We've got a big one and a small one. We've got the dark, small green, or dark, small red ones, and then the light pink, bigger ones there. And then on the other side, we have this beautiful dark red paper, which looks very nice with that, as well as the other page I showed you guys earlier. So these do all coordinate very nicely together. So this is just a checkered background here. It's a little bit of like a messy checker, not so perfect, which is nice sometimes. And then we've got a little bit of a faded red color here. It's a little bit more subtle. This is a fun one. This kind of reminds me of wrapping paper. You can see all the different designs in here. We've got some stars, we've got some different colors, we've got some snowflakes. Lots of different colors. It's a really fun page there. And then on the back, we've got a brown color here. And then this kind of reminds me of the candy cane style here. It's actually quite hard to look at with this big page of it. This is a lot of stripes. So we've got the dark red, we've got light pink, we've got a little bit of like a light tan brown color, and then white. So those are kind of the colors that are in that there. And then on the back, we've got the light tan color that matches the stripe on the inside there. And then we have this really fun green snowflake background with some little specks of snow falling from the sky. It looks like it's not maybe picking up too much on camera, but there are white, tiny little specks of snow falling with the snowflakes as well. And then on the back, we've got this beautiful green paper, which looks really good with this sheet on the front. And then this is also a page that reminds me of wrapping paper. It's got a bunch of different elements in here. We've got a snow globe with a gingerbread house in it. We've got some Christmas trees. We've got some desserts. We've got some stars. We've got some different styles of presents. And then again, we've got some different styles of snowflakes and little snowballs there. And then on the back, this is a darker green than the last page. And then we have one more page. This page looks very beautiful with that as well. So this is a zigzag style again, or chevron. Can't tell if those are the same thing. But they are, I would say, definitely the zigzag pattern. And then we also have a little bit of a very subtle gingham pattern in the background, which probably won't pick up as much on camera, but it is very subtle in the background. We've got the little checkers there. And on the back, we've got a lighter green as well. So it's kind of like a little sage green there that looks nice at the front. So that is the Jolly Christmas. I love how beautiful these background pages are. Let me just see. Do I have any more? Okay, well, might as well flip through this for you guys, maybe to get some extra inspiration. So this is just some ideas. I do know one of these have been completely sold out online. I think we only have one of these left. These are free that you can get. So this is the November 2022. We got some of the elements here that come from that animal die and stamp set that have the singing animals. Then we've got the lovely little fireplace here. That is the big set I was talking about, the nativity scene there. And then this is the Santa Claus that I was talking about. I was trying to do this for you guys, but I didn't have enough time before I started my live. Oh, and then these are the little elements, the little baubles. I will show you guys that again, just because I couldn't really explain it too well for you. So this is what is on this Santa card hanging from the top there. Hopefully that will look okay on camera. And then on the inside, we have some other ideas as well. There are more products that I did not get to show today just because I couldn't find them all. But there is this one I really wanted to show you guys. These are little cozy knit mittens. And then around we've got a frame die that has the knit pattern, which I love, as well as a knit scarf, which coordinates very nicely with those as well. So it's really cute there. And then there are just some other dies. So this one is a really, really good die. I do know that we do use these on a lot of different cards and projects. This is the icicles or the snow falling off the roof. And then that one could be used as an ornament, little tag ornament there. We've got little background images for samples there. These are really, really beautiful. The thing I love about these dies is they're not particularly specific for this idea, is you can use them so many different ways. So I've got the straight edge die to cut out the circle in the middle. Got the frame for a little doily there, and then we've got the little tag that you could use on its own or do what they did and have it in the center. I just love that there's so many things you guys can create with these products. Obviously, it doesn't have to be for Christmas time specifically. Oh my gosh, I found it! This is the Santa die I was talking about. It was hidden at the bottom of my stash. So yeah, this is the Santa Claus die and stamps that I was talking about, that I was just showing you guys. And it does come with little circles on the trees that you guys can color in or create or add little gems to create little ornaments on your Christmas tree. And then we have these other frame dies as well that can be used with some of the other elements. You can use these with the animals. You can use these with just some scenes, some I love you scenes. There's lots of different ways to use those. And then last but not least, this may be my favorite product that is part of everything I just showed you guys other than the advent calendar. I just love how detailed this die is. It is very, very beautiful. You could use it so many different ways on a card. I do want to try to create a card with this next week. And then if I do, I will be posting any cards that I do create with these products. I will be posting on our Facebook for you guys to see there. And then last but not least, we have some exciting new gems. I don't know where my red ones went. I did just have some with me. Yeah, I can't find them. Okay, so there are red ones that look like, oh, I have them right here. Sorry, guys. Okay, these are the red ones. I did just use one. So we've got, these are new too. We've got some of the gold enamel dots. They are very, very, very sparkly. So these are not just a gold color. These are gold sparkle, as well as the silver. These are silver sparkles. They're very, very shiny and sparkly. I do have them out of the package. I'll show you guys that as well. These are the sparkly ones there. And then we have the green and red, perfect for Christmas time, that you guys can add on to any card or any project as well. So it's a lot of fun. You can even use these as ornaments, which I love to do during the Christmas time, is use these as ornaments on the trees. And then I think that is all. I think now what I'm going to do is just transfer over to the project that I started to create for you guys, but ran out of time. So I'm going to finish it on camera with you all. So I'm just going to take a 1 second little break here. All right, sorry guys, I just need to get a drink there. So some of these pieces I'd already prepped out. I didn't have time to finish making my card. So I do have, these are another thing I forgot to show you guys. So there are a ton of different little scenes on this page here. This was another one that came with it. So we do sell these. There's 2 new sheets here. We've got an ice skating one, and then this is, I think, just like a winter scene one. I love these. These are so perfect because they're already done images, but you don't use them for the main thing of your card. It's kind of just like a little added element, which looks really nice. These are like painted almost, they look like. They have different styles. We've got, this is the smaller circle. These circles are the same size or a little bit larger. And then we have 3 squares, which are all the same size as well. So there's so many ways that you can create projects with these. I did cut this one out just because it fits perfectly inside of this here. So I have an idea I'm going to do with that. I just wanted to show that quickly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to add this into the center with some glue. Actually, I'm going to use glue because I don't have tape with me. Or do I? Yeah, my craft room does not have tape. Somebody emptied it out, I think. Oh, there we go. Found some tape. Some tiny, tiny tape. Oh, well, that'll work. I just have to find the start of it now. There we go. Okay, so this is typically how I do my circles. I kind of just like to do it like this. Right around the edge. And just as I go, I'll just kind of fold it. And the reason I'm using tape is because this is sparkly paper. I just think that this might hold a little bit better than wet glue. I did die cut this as well. There are a lot of dies that do fit, and a lot of the inner dies of these kinds of styles of dies with the bigger outside edge, those actually do, the inner dies cut nicely for the images that'll fit inside. There we go. All right, now I'm just gonna find the start of my tape. If I can get it. This is always the hardest part for me. There we go. Now I just like to peel that all the way around. Perfect. Now let's see. I kind of want to make sure that my left side will make sure it still has the Let It Snow. So I'm just gonna kind of angle this perfectly how I want it. Let's see. I think that is pretty much centered. All right, I think that's good there. So part of the idea I had for this, I just didn't really, I don't know if this is going to look good. Hopefully it does. So I had an idea. Maybe I'll start with this one. So these are, I forgot to show this off as well. These are background scene dies here. So these again are brand new from the Marianne collection. This is CR1604. They are very long, which I like because it gives you a lot of options. So I might want that one there or there. Have that like that. And then I think what I'm going to do is have that kind of off-centered. I am going to cut a little bit off the side. And I think I might also add just a second layer, maybe, if that will look good. I typically kind of just play around with an idea that I have and just see how it looks. No, I don't really like that. So what I do think I like is that up there. So I think I'm just going to cut that like that, and I'm going to say that's going to look good. So it looks like I need to take about 1/4 of an inch off the side. These are, this is the Hunky Dory guillotine. I had to open a new one because I lost our old one somehow, and I swear by this tool. It is so perfect for card making, especially because card sizes are typically smaller. So they are amazing for that. All right, and I don't care if my bottom, let's see. Let's see how this looks. If I did it like that, and I did cut these out to add a little bit of a scene here at the bottom, will that look okay? You tell me, will that look okay? Yes, June, I will set this aside for you. Since it is open and used from me, I will let Jennifer know just to take a little bit of a discount off just because it has been open. So I can set both aside. I'll set a fresh one aside and then also the used one if you want that. It is a really, really good die. It does come with a couple other sentiments that I was showing as well. Okay, so I think maybe we'll just do it this way here for now. I think that'll be good. Okay, so this card base, I believe, is a 4 1/4. And then again, this has a grid on it. So since my top of my scene is, it's not a straight edge, I can't line it up at the top. So the way I'm lining it up is with this right corner here. I'm just finding the line at the bottom, a straight line to fit this along with. And then my 3 or 4 1/4 measurement line, just making sure that those are all super straight just to get the cleanest line possible. Gives you lots of measurements there to use. There we go. All right, so I think that was the right size, hopefully. Yep, that was perfect. Great. Okay, so let's see. We're putting that there. And what do we think about this one? Yeah, I think I want to add that to the bottom. So I'm just going to add that just as a little bit of a layer. I do have a little thing I need to poke out. There we go. That was easy. And then this was 4 1/4 as well, so I already know the measurement. So I just need to find my little right angle on my guillotine. Perfect. Once it's there, I'm just going to push down on this plastic piece just to make sure it doesn't move on me. Set that aside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach that one first. So I'm going to use some glue that is not dried up. Hopefully this isn't. Oh, perfect. Got some glue coming out. I always tend to forget to put a cap on, but somehow this one didn't dry out on me. Calling myself lucky today. All right. Put some glue into the trees just because I don't want the trees to get caught on anything. Just add that all over. Make sure it's nice and secure. And then the reason I do add glue for this one is because it's a lot easier to maneuver around just because it is going onto my card base. I want to make sure it is absolutely as perfect as possible. And then once it's good, I'm just going to stick my trees down. Oops, I think I added a bit too much glue. Just going to wipe a little bit of it off. There. Okay, so that is on. Just gonna hold that down for a second just to make sure all the 4 corners are completely sealed flat. And then with this one, I actually think it would be nice to create a little bit of a 3D effect, but I don't have my 3D foam pads with me. So I'm not gonna do, actually, yeah, I'm not gonna do the 3D effect. I don't have them. Oh, I see them right behind the camera. Never mind. They were hiding on me. I have so many, you guys. Look at all of them. Got a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna add some of those. Okay, perfect. Had somebody watching from me. I'm gonna add that just along the bottom. There, take some scissors, just cut off the excess. Maybe a little bit on the side. Another strip there. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. No one's gonna see the back. Cut that. And I am going to add just a little piece in the center just because I don't want the middle to sag down. And then I will also, once I peel off the backings of these, I'm going to add on 2 small squares to where the trees are as well. And I like to use my poker tool for this. So I just like to, usually I take the layer off first so that it's all sticky and ready, and I just will pick it up with my little picker tool and then place it down, and it's perfect there. I think I might add 1 or 2 more. So I'm just gonna get the top layer off out of the way and then pick up that one and put it under the next tree. Hopefully my antlers aren't getting in the way. And then this will be the last one there. Just put that in that corner. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna line it up at the bottom. I think that is good. That looks good. I do like how that turned out, so I'm happy I did that. Now with this one, I do want it off-centered a little bit. So I think I'm probably going to cut it right before the bird. So you're not going to be able to see the bird. I'm just going to make sure my houses will still fit. Yeah, we'll be good. Okay, so I'm just going to cut just a little bit off there. Just making sure that my house scene is still straight and flat and it is fitting the way I want it this way for me. I don't want to make sure it's crooked and I'll cut it wrong. So I'm just going to make sure that it is the way I want it. Cut a little bit off of the side there. Again, make sure it's not crooked. And then you can always cut off more if you need to. So I would go a little bit lighter first and then you can always take more off. Okay, so what I think I actually like is I think that is good there. I think that's actually perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to line it up to kind of where I want it. And I can tell that I'm going to be able to add where the start is from this side up. I'm going to add foam tabs and then glue to the bottom. So this side here can be foam tabs. On my right side, let's grab some of the bigger ones to make it easier for me. Put that one there. Take that off. Let's see. Got some other small ones. One thing I do like to do with my foam tabs too, I don't know if you guys do this as well, but I like to cut them, especially the bigger ones, because it makes it a little bit easier to get the exact size that you're trying to find. Can't peel it. These nails, perfect. And then I am going to use a little strip as well, if I can find pieces. Okay, I'm just going to take a little strip there, just oops. There we go. And I'm just going to kind of put this along the bottom there. I think that'll be good. And one thing also I'm going to add is just a small little square onto the center of that snowflake at the top, just because I don't want that snowflake to sag or the sentiment to. So I'm just going to, since it is a little bit big, I'm going to just kind of push the corners together to make it a little bit smaller. This is kind of a small little hack I have, I guess. I just like to kind of push the corners in so it's not as noticeable from the backside there. All right, so we've got that half done. I am going to add another one on there, and you can also cut these ones in half as well. They are small, so I mean, you can do it, which is nice. Cut that in half, and I'm just going to take half of that and stick that. I'm just going to squish it a little bit again, just because it is just a smidge too long. And then once that's on, I'm just going to peel off the backing just because I couldn't get it earlier. All right, there we go. It's stuck to my finger. There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is add some glue to the bottom. Don't want to add too much because I added too much last time. And I don't want to do that again. Just adding a little bit to the letters there. And then what I'm going to do is make sure that it's lined up perfectly how I want it. I feel like that's good there. And just make sure that the sides are kind of as perfect as possible to kind of make it look a little bit more seamless. Perfect. I love it. That actually looks really good with the black there. And if I want to, I can also go in with sticky specks later to really attach those Let It Snow down, which I think I will do after this. And then I'm going to add this along the bottom, or maybe I'll hide it behind actually. I think I'm going to hide one behind and put one in front. No, I'm not. I don't like that. See, I'm changing my mind on camera. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is kind of layer the houses like that. And I think I might add some foam pads again to add a bit more dimension. What I am going to do is use the smaller ones just because it is a little bit easier. So there are some holes in the houses with the doors and the windows. So I'm just going to avoid putting my foam pads in those holes just because I don't want the white to show through. I'd rather them look like they're actually looking through a hole. So just going to keep that in mind when I'm adding these just to avoid the hold area. Let's keep adding these. All right, I don't think I need too much. I feel like that should be good. Let me just add one more just to be safe. All right, that looks good. So, oops, I'm just gonna put this one a little bit higher than the second one because the second one's gonna go in front like that. And now same idea, just add some of the foam pads to the second one. And the fun thing about this too is obviously if you wanted more houses than just the two, then you could keep cutting out more and then you can create a whole little village out of them. Well, I hope you guys are having a great time so far. I know I am. Well, I'm not too boring on a Saturday. All right. Let's see, where should that one go? I'm almost done. I think I need just one more piece. I do have one already cut in half, which is great. I'm just going to pick that up to put in that little tiny area there. Peel the back off. Actually, changed my mind. One more. I need one more right there. Gosh, I can't get the backing off. There we go. All right, let's see. Let's add that. I think there or there. Or there. I think there's good. All right, so there is that. Now I can also add on, I think I'm gonna add some of the silver little enamel dots that came from the new Marianne products. Let's see if I can pick that up. Let's see. Where do I want to add this? Maybe I'll just, oh, no, it might be pretty. I'm just gonna kind of scatter them in the sky, like little snow droplets, some sparkly snow droplets. This could look really bad, but I hope it looks good. You guys can be the judge. You can tell me, was it a bad idea or was it a good idea? All right. I think I'm just going to add one more on because they usually say the odd number is the way to go. So I've got 5 now on there. Oops. Perfect. Oh, I can't get that one off my finger. Perfect. All right. I think that is good. I think that's the final little card that I made. Got the little Let It Snow. This is the Marianne little page that you can cut out. These are very, very reasonably priced. I think they're like $2 Canadian, around that. We do have a little bit of dimension. Got some layering pieces here with the trees in the background. The reason I did it in blue is because I wanted it to look like it was kind of snow still, and also kind of not too in your face. So that is the final card that I have here. All right. I think that is basically everything. I have made a mess, which I think it happens to everybody after they create a project. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you for all the lovely comments. I love seeing those, and I also love reading them as well. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys maybe learned something. If you guys have any recommendations for what you guys want to see next week on a live, please do not be shy. Let me know. I'm always trying to come up with like, what do they want to see? I'm not sure because no one tells me. So please let me know if you have anything that you really want to see, like the advent calendars opened up. Let me know and I can do that next week, film a little video for you guys on another live. And I think that is probably it for today. I will be back, I think either probably Thursday or Friday doing a live. So you guys can expect me then, unless I get sick, which fingers crossed doesn't happen. Anyways, I'm just rambling on. I hope you guys have a fantastic Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye, everybody. And I will set that aside for you, June. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Bye, everyone.